Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Thursdays on the Hill. I'm Kerri Ebanks.
I'm Culotta Jr.
And I'm Daniela Perez.
Today, we'll be talking about new recycling and security features added to Spring Hill's campus.
And I'll get you updated on exciting things happening around the city of Mobile.
And I'll have your weekend forecast right after that.
Some of Spring Hill's commuter students feel that the parking changes are not in their favor. Desire Phillips spoke with those commuter students and presented their claim to the Public Safety Department.
Some commuters here at Spring Hill have expressed that they are dissatisfied with the commuter parking here. I spoke with 4 commuters who feel that there are not enough parking spaces, then presented the concerns to the Director of Public Safety, Todd Warren.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. So when you get here in the mornings for like your 9 o'clock class and your class is like right here at Lucy, you want to park here, but then sometimes they're all full, especially at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
I think there's a lot of wasted space on campus, and if we had more parking spaces, that would just solve the problem altogether.
In a Facebook discussion among commuters, Aaron Bryers, a junior, said, "It seems like there are less spaces to park now that they redid the parking lots over the summer." Amy Zanaty also said, "We have nowhere to park." In response to these claims, Todd Warren said,
Actually, if you really look at our parking, there is plenty of parking on campus. There's not plenty of parking up close to the buildings like everybody wants. The lot down behind the baseball field is always empty. There's 50 spots in there that people coming to LAC could do that and walk up the lawn and get to it quick, but nobody wants to walk that far.
Another problem commuters face is residents taking their spots. Aaron Bryers said, "It's irritating how people that live on campus will park in commuter parking." When presented with this issue, Warren said,
I actually think the commuters are being forced to park where they shouldn't because of the resident students. The resident students are not walking to class, they're wanting to drive to class, and therefore they're taking parking places designated for commuters.
To combat this issue, Warren said public safety is increasing parking enforcement. Students without a commuter decal will receive a ticket. As part of the new policy he's implementing this year, after 4 tickets, driving privileges on campus are revoked, and if the car is seen on campus, it will be towed. Warren said public safety has not had this happen yet. Reporting for Badger Television, I'm Desire Phillips.
Students that park in the unauthorized spots are subject to a $35 fine. To avoid this fine, pay attention to the parking signs and have your parking decal visible. The Spring Hill College baseball team is an important part of campus life. Reporter Griffin Miller is at the historic Stangl Field where both Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron have played and is the oldest continually used collegiate baseball field in the country.
The Badger baseball team is what makes Spring Hill, Spring Hill. But to Coach Sims, his program is more than just a team. It's an experience.
When the kids come back and they're walking down this sidewalk here and they might have their wife or they might have their kids in tow with them and I give them a big hug and I haven't seen them in 10 years or something and they'll say they miss it so much and I say, well, would you do it again? They said, absolutely. That was one of the greatest times in my life. So to me, I think that's the end all for me, that they had a great time here and they do it again. So I think we're doing things right here at the college.
Coach Sims has affected the lives of many of his players, but not only as a baseball coach, also as a mentor, a leader, and an example for what we as Spring Hill students strive to be. Reporting from historic Stangl Field, I'm Griffin Miller.
Thanks, Griffin. The Badger baseball team plays again at home on February 23rd at 3 p.m. against the Loyola University of New Orleans. So come out, be loud, and support your Spring Hill College Badgers. Now let's take it to Jack to see what's going on around the Hill.
Thanks, Kerri. In the 2015 spring semester, students were alerted that Einstein Bagels would replace Java City in the fall semester of 2015. Though this question has been on the minds of students, there is no word from the Student Government Association or Aramark as to what could have been the deciding factor. Spring Hill College may never know. Peepholes have been installed on dorm rooms around campus. In order to provide a better sense of security, Public Safety has installed one-way viewing holes to dorm room doors, so students can see who's outside of their door. However, O'Leary did not receive peephole installations. There has been some concern over the height of the peepholes, as some shorter students are not able to benefit from the security measure. As part of our new recycling program, Spring Hill College is participating in Recycle Mania. It is an international competition, and we are the first private school in Alabama to do so. This program will continue for 6 weeks, and during that time, members of the Greenkeepers Club will keep track of how much Spring Hill recycles to try to beat other schools. There are containers in most buildings for paper, aluminum, plastic, with colored bags supporting them. We can win Recycle Mania if everyone gets involved and everyone works together. If you have any questions, you can contact Brianna Weiss at brianna.m.weiss@email.shc.edu. Stay tuned for after the break. We have Daniela Perez bringing you the weekly forecast.
Go!
Welcome back to Thursdays on the Hill. Well, everyone, looks like we're going to have a beautiful weekend. On Friday, we will start with a high of 69 and a low of 54, and there's only a 10% chance of rain. On Saturday, we will have a high of 69 and a low of 56. And on Sunday, we will experience a high of 70 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. You might want to carry a light sweater because it will be mostly cloudy. As you can see, this weekend, the weather will be great for your outdoor events and activities, but get ready to see some of the rain for the beginning of next week. That's all for your weekend forecast. Now let's take it back to Kerri to see what exciting things are going around the city. Kerri?
Thanks, Daniela. Exciting new things are happening in the city of Mobile. Fun events to bring out your inner artistic skills or athletic skills. Looking to explore ancient cultures? Well, you don't have to look far. Visit the Mobile Museum of Art to check out the latest exhibit of Chinese bronze. The exhibit will feature priceless bronze statues and pottery crafted in the 14th and 18th centuries. The exhibit will run from February 12th until June 19th. Get ready to run and eat Krispy Kreme donuts with the Krispy Kreme Challenge this Saturday, February 20th at the Municipal Langen Park. This is a 1.5-mile run that is fun for all ages. Registration is $25 with the 50% of all profits going to Mobile's Veterans Affairs Clinic. The challenge is aiming to provide mental health care for local veterans. Registration will be open 8:30 a.m. prior to the race that begins at 9 a.m. So you have plenty of time to still join in on the fun. That's it for Around the Town. Now let's take it back to Jack.
Thanks, Kerri. Love is definitely in the air, especially after Sunday, Valentine's Day. Our own Darian Miller went out seeking an answer to the age-old question, what is love?
Leading up to the heart-shaped holiday, I had the chance to catch up with some Spring Hill College students and ask what love means to them.
What does love mean to you?
Unconditional care and trust and respect for another individual, really.
Love is Thursday and Friday nights on Spring Hill's campus.
I think love means like actually caring for the person, like actually wanting to know what they're doing with their day, and like, you know, just checking on them like every once in a while, you know?
I would say that love comes in different forms and shapes in the sense that it doesn't have one distinct meaning. You can have it from putting others in front of yourself or from kind words or actions. So it's definitely tough to answer.
From going out to a fancy dinner to staying in with chocolate and a movie, there's a variety of things that college students do for Valentine's Day, and here's what our fellow Badgers had to say.
Probably gonna call my mom, see what's up, and wish her a happy Valentine's Day.
And what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Hopefully something fun with my boyfriend.
I'll be loving myself and taking multiple naps on Valentine's Day.
Probably sitting by myself, enjoying some pizza.
Being single. Bye, Mom.
Valentine's Day has come and gone, but love is always in the air. This is Darian Miller reporting live for Badger TV.
Aw, thanks, Darian. That was so sweet. Now let's take it to our girl, Amy Zanaty, for the sports update.
Thanks, Kerri. Today I wanted to bring in assistant rugby coach Callum Corley. Callum, so what brought you to Spring Hill?
I was looking for a way I could combine my studies with hopefully being involved in rugby. I've already done my undergraduate in England, so I spoke to the school and the head rugby coach, Justin Goonan, got in contact with me and asked me to come and do my master's here and help out with the teams.
Terrific. Okay, so how does the women's team look for this spring season?
The women's are looking pretty good for this year. Last semester was kind of our development. We have a lot of new girls, a lot of freshmen in, whereas this season we've kind of got a competitive season. So we're playing some big name schools. We've got Tulane, LSU, I think FSU are in there as well. So we played Alabama at the weekend, so we've got some big names coming up.
Awesome. So would you say that rugby is a growing sport, especially here on the Hill?
Rugby is definitely a growing sport across America. With sevens now being in the Olympics this year, I can only see it going one way. At Spring Hill as well, the reason I kind of came to school is that there's no football or any of those massive school contact sports which may take over. I think there's a massive opportunity for rugby to grow in America, and I'm excited to be part of that.
Awesome. Okay, so finally, how can the Spring Hill College students get involved and support the rugby teams?
The best way the Spring Hill kids can come out and support is by getting involved. As I mentioned earlier, we've had a lot of players with no experience at all come out, and now they're integral parts of the team. We've got a few games coming up, and the more support we have, the better, because we really want to try and create that kind of home atmosphere for our guys. On March 19th, we've got a massive sevens tournament, and that is going to be really big. So if you can come out and support, that'd be fantastic.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Callum. Thanks for stopping by. That's it for sports. Now, if you want to take a look at some of the rugby games coming up and other sport games, visit shcbadgers.com. Kerri, Jack, back to you.
Yes, but that's it for Thursdays on the Hill.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.